Namaskar. Can we do the Namaskar? Last class we did an interesting exercise of doing a lot of varieties with one basic Tate Teta Adavu, because it's interesting to see as we revisit the Adavus and as we revisualize it, how much you can in a sense create as you are working on them, and how many varieties you can did you all sleep over it and think a little more about the Tate Tetas?
A little bit, yes. We worked on the connections between hands and movement. We tried to cover more space with the new varieties that we learned the other day.
Now let's interchange. What she did, can you do?
Sure.
Let's see how that works on your body, because 1, 2, 3, 4. Ta, tai, tai, ta, de, tai, tai, ta, ta, tai, tai, ta, de, tai. Faster. Ta, tai, tai, ta, de, tai, tai, ta, 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 ta, tai, tai, ta, de, tai. So you're okay with 3 speeds on this. It can. This is another thing. As you do, you realize some work much better in the first speed, some work better in the second speed, and that very few work very good in the third speed. So we really need to see which are the ones that can be worked in all 3 speeds, and some which can be worked only in slow, only in fast. It depends. Amu, can I see the one that Radhika did, which you can do?
That's the one I did.
Okay, 1, 2. Then you do either of these. There's Snehas. 1, 2, 3, 4. Ta, tai, tai, ta, de, tai, tai, ta, 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 ta, tai, tai, ta, de, tai, tai, ta. Easy again with 3 speeds. Radhika, can I see what Amu did? Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4. Ta, tai, tai, ta, de, tai, tai, ta, 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 ta, tai, tai, ta, de, tai, tai, ta. So it's interesting to see what variations are possible. Let's go to the next Adavu, which is basically the Tattaita Adavu, which is one of the very basic Adavus for a Bharatanatyam dancer, because there are some salient features in Bharatanatyam which are not there in other forms, and this particular Adavu I think exemplifies the Aramandi position, because when you jump and you go in the third beat, Tattaita, that ta, it's a beautiful level variation, and it looks very nice, though very demanding on the dancer. So let's do the first Tattaitaha. These are the 2 basic ones which we do even in the first item in a Bharatanatyam Margam, which is the Alaripu. This is used, and this is taught in all 3 speeds to a young dancer. This is the basic movement. Of course, there are variation in terms of how you move the palms in different styles, but the basic Adavu and the structure is pretty much the same. Ta, tai, ta, ha, de, tai, ta, ha. Forward. Bend, tai, ta, ha, de, ta, ha, left, ta, tai, ta, ha, de, tai, ta, ha, 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 ta, tai, ta, ha, de, tai, ta, ha. So this is the basic. Now the two variations that are there in our school which we teach, which is again traditional and it is done by many schools, are the side and the back. So let's do that. 1, 2, 3, 4. Ta, tai, ta, ha, de, tai, ta, ha. Back. Ta, tai, ta, ha, de, tai, ta, ha, ta, tai, ta, ha, de, tai, ta, ha, ta, tai, ta, ha, de, tai, ta, ha. This particular adavu is a fantastic tool in the, at least in the hands of the dancer, I feel, because this gives so much of possibility in terms of the nadais, because this is something that you can split any which way and create almost all the 5 nadais with this one Tattai Taha movement. So as when I talked about creativity in pedagogy, this was part of the process of teaching, where in class itself, as you're teaching the adavus, you don't teach it only in Chatusram, but you teach it in, I'm not talking about all the adavus, but some adavus which lend themselves to interpretation in all different jatis. We definitely teach it, because this is a very, as I said, a very interesting thing to play around with for the child, to be able to hold the tala for a child, and later it helps in easy interpretation when the arithmetics becomes complex and you have to use it and enunciate a particular beat in the Panchanadais. So first we normally start with a Tisra Nadai, which is very easy to do. Sneha, can you do the Tisra Nadai? Ta, ha, tai, ta, ha, dit, tai, ta, ha, tat, tai, ta, ha, dit, tai, ta, ha, tat, tai, ta, ha, dit, tai, ta, ha. You can see it's a neat Tisra Nadai which is interpreted in this particular in this particular adavu, Tattai Taha adavu. Radhika, can we do the Khanda Nadai? Dit, tai, ta, ha, tat, tai, ta, ha, 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 dit, tai, ta, ha. So you see, when you learn, there's a beautiful thing of holding that 5th beat, Tattai Taha. So it is Takkat di mi, Takkat di mi, Takkat di mi. So that 5th beat is Khali, which means that you need to hold the 5th beat before you go on to the one of the next. So 5 is actually done as 4 plus 1. So it is nicely divided. It's not divided as Takkat, Takkita, the way it is interpreted. Here it is split as Takkat di mi, Takkat di mi. So there are different ways of doing the, you cannot split it because this is basically a 4 pattern. So you cannot split it as 1 and 3. So you can't do that. So that is why it is being split as 4 plus 1. So 4 and then you give a gap. So that's how it becomes a. Now can any of you do the Mishram. 1. Say it and do it. 1, 2, 3, 4. Takka dimmi, takkitta, takka dimmi, takkitta, tattai, ta, ha, dittai, ta, ha. You have changed. Takka dimmi, takkitta, takka dimmi, takkitta, takka dimmi, takka dimmi, takkitta, takka dimmi, takkitta, takkitta, takka dimmi, takkitta, takka dim. So you see, you can play around with this in terms of takkitta, takka dimmi and takka dimmi, takkitta. So that's an interesting aspect of this particular jati, with this particular adavu, which can be done. Sankirnam, let's try. Sneha, try the Sankirnam. How would you want to split the Sankirnam? You have to decide that.
Can I add a prefix to it?
Yes, you will have to, because this is basically a 4-beat adavu. So to be interpreting 9, you have to kind of give a prefix. So how would you do it? Kitta, takka, dimmi, takka.
Or also continuously. Or opposite of that.
Even takka, tanka, dimmi, takka, takka.
1 करो, दिमाग चढ़ाओ, लगाओ. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Takka, dimmi, takka, takka, dimmi, takka, takka, dimmi, takka, takka.
ये फास्ट में it's a little difficult, because that's what you have to see. This is very good for slow, but fast you might have to rethink it. So many times what many dancers do is do once this, and maybe the second time just do 1 foot. Takka dimmi takkitta. So then, because this also becomes very heavy. So if you are a tall person, height is there, so when you jump twice in one thing, it does become sometimes a little, particularly in fast, it becomes a little gawky. So you have to see all that when you Sneha, can you do the ones that you did one by one again? 1, 2, 3, 4. Takka dimmi, takka takkitta, takka dimmi, takka takkitta, takka dimmi, takka takkitta, takka dimmi, takka takkitta. Next, what did you do next? 1, 2. अपना दिमाग लगाओ. 1, 2, 3, 4. So you see how one particular adavu of Tattai Taha is really being churned and worked out in such a way that you cover the entire gamut. So as I said, this Tattai Taha is an extremely flexible tool, because even in the jatis when you do tai 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 tattai taha, tai 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 tattai taha. Even in Chadusram, when you do, you don't necessarily do only tattai taha in the traditional way. The third speed of most of the jatis when you do it is tai 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 tattai taha. I have found it also interesting to combine it with a turn and then to do tattai taha. So this and then either tattai taha or even a stretch and then tattai taha. So So which is traditional, but need not necessarily be done only in the first speed of the jati. You know, so it can also be done as a fast movement elsewhere when you need to do a particular jati or a particular now in that Tillana when we do it sits so beautifully, Deem Tana Dana Dana. So that, you know, the continuous beating of the feet and the movement works beautifully. Let's see that 1, 2, 3, 4. Deem Tana Dana Dana Deem Tana Dana Dana. Now this really what the song has to say, instead of doing a tate tita deem tana tana dina, doesn't give the impact of deem tana. See that thing of the play of the soft and the hard which comes, that is the khasiyat of this particular so it's not going in the same monotonous way of a tate teta. There is a variation of a soft and a hard in this, so which needs to be intelligently used, where you need to exemplify a particular beat and create that variety in terms of the delineation of the pure dance. Now, can any of you all think of any other tate teta movement other than what we've not done any movement variation in tate teta. We've so far done variation only in terms of the jatis and how you can change the jatis and how you can do it. So think of variations in terms of how you can geometrically change and the visuality of tate teta.
Can I try one?
1, 2, 3, 4. Ta, tai, ta, ha. No, this is tate teta. See, what we are doing is a tate ta hard work. So,
Oh, then okay.
1, 2, 3, 4. Ta, tai, ta, ha. See, ideally in tate ta ha, in the first 2 beats you need a movement.
And
So you have to think of such a thing where you have that ta, tai has to have movement, ideally.
And are hastas attached to like?
Not at all anymore. I think you're free to use hastas because depends on what comes before and after, as I always say, because it has to be worked out only in conjunction with what you're doing. So it's not that you cannot change the hasta, but ideally the ta, tai has to have 2 movements. In this you did, for example, ta, tai, you held the hand. You didn't do a second movement. So ideally ta, tai, if you do, that creates a pattern. Ta, tai, ta, ha. De, tai, ta, ha. Ta, tai, ta, ha. De, tai, ta, ha. Not bad. Not bad. So in fact, this is how Vazhavur does tate taha. They don't turn the hand at all. Tate taha. The taha also they do only 1 foot. So they are very light on their feet. That is the main aspect of Vazhavur, that they are very feminine in their approach to pure dance. So when they do tate taha taha titte te taha taha, so you know, looks very nice when it comes as a relief. After a very hard teha tehi or something, when you come and do this, then it gives a nice shade of like dark and light, you know. So it gives a very nice effect. Radhika, can you think of something? Catch your brains. What if
we do ta, tai, ta, ha.
we're not using that jump and beat as of now? Try and do it as far as possible within that, within the tate taha region, because if you start combining, then there are lots of things that can be brought into the fold. So Amo, thought of something? Try out. Maybe it works, it doesn't work.
This is not a movement adavu.
Which
That
one?
We have to tap. Like,
I would prefer, because this is a very strong adavu.
okay.
That is a different movement altogether, which comes in the Alaripu,
And
where you move.
yes.
But this is a different adavu, that's a different adavu. So ideally, if you maintain the Tattaitaha, I would like it architecturally and geometrically. This would be better.
And we can't, can we do Murumandu in this?
No.
how we have to recover also, na, last time.
Explore this. You haven't explored this. No? So, if you do a side, ta, tai.
Ta,
Yes. Ha.
from here then. Ta. Ta.
See, some of them really become difficult to execute also. But you need practice. See, when you're moving out of comfort zone and going on to a different thing, so that does require, or if you start like this, supposing you change, we have this fixation of starting from here. So if you can start from here, ta, tai, ta. So it also creates a pattern. Ha. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Ta, tai, ta, ha. De, ah. See, ta, ha has to go up then. 1, 2, 3, 4. Ta, tai, ta, ha. De, tai, ta, ha. Ta, tai, ta, ha. And de, tai, ta,
Can we try
ha.
faster? Let's
Ha.
go.
1, 2, 3, 4. Ta, tai, ta, ha. De, tai, ta, ha. Ta, tai, ta, ha. De, tai, Gol gol ghum gaya. No, it's interesting because see, this has the temple architecture kind of thing. So if you're doing something with that in mind, supposing, and you want to create an abstract pattern which is talking about the shikhara or the grandeur, then something like this comes in very handy, where you then you fill in that emotion into that movement. Right now it's a blank movement, but it's possible in this kind of a thing to fill in emotion, so that's the interesting part of kind of playing around with these adavus in such a way that you do manage to kind of fill in a certain sentiment or a certain theme to a particular movement. I know many people think that after all pure dance is just joy, and it really may not lend itself so much to delineation of any mood, but I think it does, because there are certain places where this can make a very solid kind of an impact when you do a particular movement in a particular context in a particular way. Then it does hit that point, and it can make a very, very strong statement. So I think it's a very useful exercise. Don't you think it's a useful exercise to do Tattaitaha? Because Tattaitaha, very often you just stick to the same Tattaitaha and don't want to break
So
out of
when
that.
you're thinking of a new way of looking at an adabu, what basic points we should keep in mind? That the logic is maintained.
I told you not to introduce any other feet movement, for example.
Right.
Tattai has to be. Second, I said that Tattai needs two movements,
Right.
for example. Many times what you do, it becomes then a mishmash of sorts, if you don't give correct movements for each. So you can't, Tatai Teta, it's still okay, because it's not as definitive as Tattai Taha has four distinct different kinds of movements, you know. So it's not wishy-washy, like it has a definite structure. So you can't really kind of not do a movement for each of the 4 beats. So I think there's no one rule. Each adavu will have a different rule which you will need to follow, and as you do it, you need to kind of. That's why I think a guru is important.
What are the mudras can be different?
That's what she asked right in the beginning. Mudras you can change. It's not. Can we do?
Actually, the mindset is that.
Yes, we associate Tripataka with Tattaitaha. But you did most of the variations you did were in Tattaitaha. It was in Tripataka.
Akka, what is the difference of using the basic Tattaitaha in a jati and using it in a swaram? Where should
I will discuss this in the next class. Can we do the namaskar?
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.